Yeah, yeah, it wasn't. He ran into two.
Hey, I saw your face. Cute mama. My cute mama.
Yeah.
Okay, so spacious in here today. Mm. Okay. Okay, everybody. Welcome to yoga. Thank you for being here. Happy solstice. Yeah, it's a good day for some yokes. Let's see, as far as special announcements, we've got the holiday coming up. So, Christmas Eve, that's Wednesday. There's just one class. I think it's Denise's class. It's in the morning. I want to say it's at, does anyone know what time her class is at in the morning? I don't know. It's Wednesday morning. And then that's the only class that day. So my 5 p.m. class is not happening. There is a special, actually, I lied. There is one more class. There's a special, no. Oh, nothing?
I think
There's nothing. Okay. It's New Year's Eve then. Okay. So that's it for Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas Day, my class at 9:15 is not happening, but there is a Christmas Day class that Jenny is doing. It's at 9 sharp. And it's I think it's like a power and a sound bath. And then it's also a potluck. So kind of like a community gathering on Christmas. So yeah, bring something to share if you want. And let's see. And then Nick has a special class coming up as well. Do you want to tell what it is?
Yeah, sure. So it's a sensory rich 2 hour journey of meditation, breath work, reflection, and sound. Find grounded clarity and uncover your sankalpa. You might need to look at the definition of sankalpa, but it's meditation, self-inquiry work. I'm going to be playing some sound bowls, and we'll do some breath work and some movement. But I'd love for anyone to join. Yeah.
Did you say what day? What day time?
New Year's, 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Cool. And then, okay. So 26th, Kim does have classes on Friday morning, 6 a.m., day after Christmas. And also on New Year's Eve, that's the other special class. There's Akasha Kirti is doing like oh, there's a flyer on the wall, but it's a special New Year's Eve class. I'm sorry, I don't know more information. Yeah, let's just practice. I'll say mine though. I'll say my offering. I do have a special offering as well. So that's mine's on New Year's Day. And it's so I'm not teaching my morning class. Scott's teaching a special class on New Year's Day morning, but I have one in the evening. So 7 to 9 p.m. New Year's Day. It's called recalibration. So it will be some yoga and movement, breath work. If you've been to my breathwork class, you know exactly what it is, but it's like holotropic breathwork. So it's one type of breath for a really long time. And then also sound at the very end. So that will just be a really intentional way to start your new year. Set intentions, let go. Yeah, so now let's do yoga. Okay, friends, go ahead and find a comfortable seat if you are not already in one. So seat of meditation. And as you come into your seat, maybe you want to move just a little bit so you could reach your arms up, kind of stretch side to side. Maybe you roll your head around, roll your shoulders around. So just feel your body a little bit more. Maybe make some noises. Just notice, how do you feel this morning? How did you wake up? What's going on in your body? And when you are ready, eventually, just find stillness, settle in. So sit up really tall, feel into the length from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Let your shoulders melt down away from your ears. Let your facial muscles relax and soften. You can place your hands in your lap. You can bring your hands to your heart. You could bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever just feels most resonant for you this morning. And then just take these first few moments to really tune in. Tune into everything that is happening in the here and now. So right here, right now. Just focus on this moment. Let everything else kind of fall away. So notice, how do you feel physically, and also how do you feel energetically? How do you feel emotionally? Notice the rise and fall of your breath. You don't have to do anything to change it or manipulate it just yet. But do connect with it in some way. Either feel into it or even visualize it. And since today is the solstice, invitation just to get curious within yourself as we kind of shift from these darker winter days. The days will now start to be longer and get lighter slowly. What are you wanting to shift from? What are you wanting to let go of? What darkness, what shadows are you ready to just shed? What have you moved through this year that perhaps you're ready to just be done with? Feel into that, get curious about that. What are you wanting to invite in? What are you wanting to cultivate or connect with as you move forward? Maybe choose one word if you can find just one word that resonates, or even one phrase if that feels easier, to be your intention today. So what would you like to connect with? What would you like to embody? What would you like to receive or invite in? You might even get curious about how that word feels in your body, where you feel it in your body, how you relate with it. And throughout our practice today, whatever your word is, whatever your phrase is, just over and over again, come back to it here and there. See if there's a way you can incorporate it into your practice. Let it be part of your practice. So keeping your intention just close to your heart and close to your awareness. Come back to the rise and fall of your breath. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Get as full as you can. And if there is some way you can imagine filling up with the energy of your intention, do so. Hold in that fullness. And as you hold in this fullness, see if you can even take an extra little sip. And then open your mouth and just let go. Anything you're holding, anything you're carrying, anything that's heavy, let it out. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up, expand, inflate. Feel into your intention, hold. Take that extra sip once again. And when you're ready, just open your mouth. Let go. Very nice. Do that once more. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Hold in fullness. Keep holding this time. Try taking 2 extra sips at the top. And then great big open mouth sigh, release. Nice job, friends. Start to drop in now to your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose. Little constriction in the back of your throat. Start to create that whisper noise, that oceanic sound as you breathe in and out. And then as you connect to your breath, Go ahead and transition onto your hands and your knees, tabletop. From your tabletop, you can either start with some cat-cow undulations or any other movement, intuitive movement that calls to you. So maybe you take big circles with your hips. Maybe you sit back into a child's pose and just rest there. Take some grounding breaths there. Maybe you stretch your wrists, get into your forearms. You could spin your fingers out or back and just kind of gently rock forward and back, side to side, even around in little circles. So just warming up your body, feeling everything there is to feel. How's your spine this morning? How are your shoulders, your hips? What feels really good? What feels strong? What feels open? And then what might feel a little bit stiff or tender, tired, sore? So be right here for about 4 or 5 more rounds. Just really noticing, paying attention, collecting information about your body, connecting to your body, to your felt senses. And then as you feel ready, my friends, downward facing dog is our eventual destination. So you can start to find your way back whenever you would like, and you can get there however you want to. Nice job, everybody. Once you're back in down dog, keep feeling around, keep exploring. So you can pedal out your heels, shift your hips side to side, maybe give your head a little shake or a little nod. Just see if you can feel in your down dog a connection to your center. So rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your hands, feel like there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Feel that lift that comes from your strong core. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can press your heels towards the ground, or you can stay high on the balls of your feet and your tiptoes. So the goal is not to get your legs straight. The goal is not to get your feet flat on the ground. The intention of this posture is just to find length from your fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. Feel your strong hands, spread your fingers wide. That's your foundation. Feel your strong shoulders. So rather than hyperextending through your shoulders and just pressing back, see if you can find stable shoulder placement. What does that feel like? Get curious. And then use the strength in your core to lift you up. Use your big, spacious breath to hold you and support you from within. Good job, everybody. Nice. Down dogs. Take one more inhale. And then with your exhalation, just look forward to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, hang out in your fold for a few rounds. You could ragdoll your arms, grab opposite elbows. You could bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull, give the back of your neck a little bit of traction. You might take a little sway or a little bob or a little bounce. So also here, you do not need to straighten your legs. Try not to lock out your knees and hyperextend, but instead, keep a little or even a big bend in your knees. Keep your weight more forward in your feet, so more in your toes and the balls of your feet, a little less in your heels. And then use your core to lift your butt, lift your sit bones up towards the sky. Let the crown of your head just relax and fall towards the ground. Breathe big, spacious breaths into your back body, down the backs of your legs. Really nice, friends. Next time you inhale, come into a halfway lift position. So spinal extension, get all the rounding out of your back. And as you exhale, release and let it go. Do that one more time. As you inhale, half lift. Crown of your head reaches forward, tops of thighs press back. You should feel a connection to your center here. Exhale, fold. Good breathing. This time all the way up, rise. Inhale, your arms extend, high mountain. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Flow with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, reach up, stretch tall. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, dive down slowly, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, half lift, get all the rounding out of your back, even feel the length in the back of your neck. Exhale, bow, let it go. And then from the press of your feet, rise. So press down as you rise up. Inhale, arms extend, maybe gaze up. And hands to your heart center as you exhale. Beautiful. Let's take that one more time through. Inhale, high mountain. It's your half sun salutation. Exhale, let your breath guide you down. Stick your butt out, reach your heart forward. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, nice and long. Beautiful. Nice, Jen. Exhale, bow and fold. And then take it all the way up, rise. Inhale, arms extend, grow tall. And hands to your heart. Nice, Eric. Exhale. All right, this time, inhale, high mountain. And as you exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And then bend your elbows a little bit or a lot of it and see if you can suction cup your palms together. Now keep that. Imagine your elbows are magnetized. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Keep all of that. Imagine your fingers are super glued together and you're trying to pull just your fingers apart. So you should start to feel what's called muscle energy happening in your arms. See if you can reach your hands away from your body back towards the back wall. Only if you want, add a little baby back bend. So lift your heart, puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Press your hips forward, but hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. Take one more inhale here. Keep your hands clasped, and as you exhale, hinge at your hips. Take it all the way down into your fold. Remember, you can bend your knees a lot. Try not to rock back into your heels and lock out your knees. Lift your butt, lift your sit bones using your core strength. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy, and see if you can lift your knuckles even higher. See if you can breathe even bigger. Yes. Good job, friends. Take one or two more rounds with your fingers interlaced. Soft jaw, soft forehead. One more big inhalation. And with your exhalation, bring your hands to your low back, then release your clasp, let your arms hang down, let them dangle. You can give them a little shake if you want. Next time you inhale, find that halfway lift, realign through your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So top of your push-up, pause here, find your strength. So spread your fingers nice and wide and actively push the ground away. Draw your belly button in and up, take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So nothing changes in the position of your body, just transferring weight forward, transferring weight back. Don't let your hips sink down. If you want to come to your knees, you're more than welcome to. That's your modification. Next time you inhale, find that little rock forward, turn your tippy toes. And then as you exhale, lower just halfway down. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward and don't let your belly sink. Inhale, straighten your arms, push back up. Yes, one more time. Little rock forward, lower halfway. Exhale until you're emptying your breath, and then inhale, push back up. Very nice. This time, exhale all the way to your belly. Take a back bend, a heart opener of your choice. So you do you. Baby cobra, full cobra, sphinx, Spider-Man cobra, up dog. And then as you are ready, downward facing dog is waiting for you. So take it back in your own time, in your own way. Once you're back in your down dog, you've got about 5 deep breaths. Check back in. Is your ujjayi breath still there? Can you still feel it? Can you still hear it? Can you use it to support you from within? So if you can figure out how to use your breath to support you in your yoga practice, it really does change everything. So your breath is not something that's fighting against you. It's not something that you're trying to remember to breathe the whole time. It is there to guide you. It is there to support you in every single pose and every single transition. It's there to calm your nervous system and regulate your nervous system when you feel challenged, when you feel uncomfortable. So use it. And if it hasn't quite clicked for you yet, if ujjayi breath isn't something that really makes sense to you right now, that's okay. But just stay curious about it. There is something there. Good job, everybody. Nice poses. Take 1 or 2 more rounds right here in your down dog. Strong, powerful hands, shoulders, core, soft face, soft jaw. Take 1 more inhalation. And with your exhalation, bring your feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Grow your spine nice and long. Exhale, release and fold. And then take it all the way back up. Arms reach up, breathe in, stretch tall. Hands to your heart center. Exhale. Alrighty, we'll start to build our flow now. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. So cactus your arms, puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Inhale, re-extend, arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, let's find chair plane. So bend your knees, sit back, and swing your arms back behind you. As you swing your arms back, keep your heart lifted, like you're doing a little cobra with your chest. For now, the weight is in your heels. So see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart. And then as you sit your butt back, see if you can feel your strong core. Draw your belly button in and up. Yes, good. Now you are more than welcome to stay here or balance challenge. Rock forward and float up onto your tippy toes. Lift your heels as high as you can. With your heels lifted, now you have more range of motion in your legs. See if you can bend your knees more and sit a little lower. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your core engaged. Keep your breath flowing freely. Take 1 more round wherever you're working. Awesome, Jane. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. High mountain. So inhale as tall as you can grow. Reach up and possibly stay on your tiptoes as you exhale and take your dive down. So stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. It's an exaggeration of what you should feel every time you take that dive. Inhale, heels on the ground, halfway lifts. Nice, Trish. And then exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa however you want to. So find your way back to down dog, however you would like. So always, your vinyasa is up to you. You can skip it if you'd rather. You can substitute cat-cows. You can add push-ups if you're feeling strong and powerful. Maybe that's your intention, power. So how can you feel it in your body? How can you connect to it? Back in your down dog, big, spacious ujjayi breath. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. All right, and if you want, you're welcome to explore a little bit. So you could open your hip, you could roll out your ankle, maybe you point and flex your foot a few times or circle your knee around. So feel your strong hands. Still, both hands are rooted. Both shoulders are strong. Try not to lean into your left side. Keep lifting from your center. Everybody with your next inhale, make your right leg long, strong, and powerful, active through your right foot. Nice, Kim. Exhale, keep your hips high, knee towards your nose. So curl in and push the ground away. Step through softly, low lunge. From your low lunge, take your time to rise up to crescent lunge, high lunge. Nice, Mary Jo. So you're high on the ball of your back foot. All of your toes face forward, and rather than sinking into your legs, you're hugging towards midline, creating stability. So your front hip energetically pulls back. Your back hip energetically pulls forward. And as you do that, you should feel that strong foundation through your legs. Notice if you're flaring your ribs forward, draw navel to spine and feel almost like you have a brace around your middle. It's supporting your low back. Nice, Andrea. Maybe take your gaze up, puff up your chest. So your upper body here, it's your expression. What do you want to feel like today? Do you want to spread your fingers wide, take up space? Or maybe today you're just softening. Take one more inhale into your crescent lunge and feel it all. As you exhale, hinge forward and bring your hands to your front thigh. Push your hands into your thigh and draw your belly button in and up. So not like a back bend, but the opposite, almost like you're rounding through your low back just a little tiny bit. But I want you to feel your core engage. It will help you balance if you can stay connected to it. So keep that, lean forward and float your back foot off the ground. Warrior 3 variation. Press with your back foot like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. You can keep pressing your hands into your front thigh, or if you want to, now add some arms, but don't lose that connection to your center. Yes, awesome, Wit. Long through your spine, strong through your back leg, connected to your center. Take one more deep breath. So nice. And then see if you can land softly back in your crescent lunge. So left toe step back, arms reach up. Inhale here, nice, Jamie. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the earth, low lunge. From your low lunge, this is called horizon lunge. You're gonna reach your right arm forward, up, and then spin all of your toes towards the right side of the room. Reach your right arm back and let your hips come down. So we're gonna hang out here for a few rounds of breath. You can keep this nice and stretchy. Sometimes I like to take my right hand to the inside of my right knee and just apply a little bit of gentle pressure. You could also make it more strengthening by lifting your hips up, kind of like a modified side plank variation. You could lift and lower a few times, working into your left side obliques. So you do you. All of your toes should face the right side of the room. And just see what you can find here. Yeah, very nice. Awesome, Nick. Take about 2-3 more breaths. Good variations, friends. Nice, Kay. Now you're on the outer edge of your back foot. Take one last round. And then next time you inhale, reach your right arm up, lift your hips up, just kind of rewinding, come back into your low lunge. So your toes face forward again. Now from your low lunge, keep walking your hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. You're in a wide-legged forward fold. We won't do this when we're flowing, but for right now, we're gonna hang out for about 5 deep breaths. So anywhere you wanna go, any way you wanna explore. You could bend one knee and then the other, Skandasana. You could twist. You could bend both knees and straighten both legs a few times, even play with a headstand or handstand hops if that's in your practice. So all you, just feel your body, your breath. Is there some way you could embody your intention here? Get curious. What does it feel like inside? So no right or wrong, no goal, no destination. Just presence, curiosity, connection. So feel, be in your body. Be compassionate, even be playful. Take about 2 more rounds. You can exhale out your mouth anytime. Really good, everybody. All right. Bring your fingertips or hands to the ground if they're not already there. So bend your knees as much as you need to do that. And then crawl your hands to the top of your space. Rotate your toes to face forward. Back in low lunge. From your low lunge, standing splits. Right foot is your base, left leg lifts. So think of it as just a one-legged forward fold. That is all it is. Let your head be heavy. Let your neck relax. And use the strength in your core to lift you up. Keep your left leg strong, your left toes active. Try to spread them apart, wiggle them around. So feel like there's energy flowing all the way up into your left toes. If there's any way you want to work this pose, maybe right arm behind right leg, maybe handstand hops, go for it. So it's all you. Be in the pose and feel whatever it's bringing up, even if it's discomfort, even if it's frustration. Notice that. Know that it's only temporary. Nice, Chris. Take one more big inhale, everybody. See if you can lift your left leg a teeny tiny bit higher. And then as you exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend, get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend, left leg high. Take a little hoppy hop if you want to. And then exhale again, Shiva squat. Left knee tucks in the back of right. Good. Inhale, re-extend. And then listen, this time, exhale, left big toe comes down next to right big toe. So your big toes touch, tuck, and curl, little tiny potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Yes, you can lift your heels up really high. That will work strength and balance. Or you can try to press your heels down. That will work your ankle flexibility. So get as small, as compact as you can, and maybe even wrap your arms around the front of your shins. Give yourself a big squeeze, big hug. Breathe into your back body especially. So feel your breath in the back of your heart, back ribs. Nice, Charles. Low back. All the way to empty with each exhalation. Good job, friends. Last couple of rounds right here. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. You can widen your stance if you want. And then exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise all the way up, high mountain. Reach up and stretch tall. As you reach up, pause. Notice, are you flaring your ribs forward and sticking your butt out? Are you tucking your tailbone and rounding your upper back? See if you can find your personal, most neutral pelvis, most neutral spine. And then keep that. Right foot will be your foundation. Lift your left knee, standing staff pose. So right foot is your base, left knee lifts. Hug in with your inner thighs and flex your left toes back and active. So active weight is much easier to hold. So help yourself out. Make your left leg strong, your left foot active. Beautiful, friends. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, figure four with chair plane arms. So just like you did a moment ago, sit back, reach back. This time you're balancing on one foot. Keep the weight in your right heel. Keep your left toes flexed and active. We'll hang out here for a few rounds. So if there's any way you want to explore, please feel free. Maybe you bring your hands to a block or the ground, more of a forward fold variation. Maybe you twist. Maybe you're playing with an arm balance. So lots of options. Maybe you're falling out. Come back in when you're ready. So meet yourself right where you are at. And breathe. Yes, so good, everybody. Last couple rounds. All right, we're going to start to make our way back to standing staff. So just however you need to get there, you'll be balancing on your right foot, left knee lifted, arms reach up. If you want extra, extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back, press through your heel. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, my friends, curtsy bow. So left toes off the right edge of your mat. Swing your arms back again. Take a little bow. As you inhale, you can either leave your legs as they are or standing staff. Reach up, send your left leg forward, lift your left knee. And then one more time, take that bow. Exhale. Inhale, high mountain pose. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And exhale, take a slow dive all the way down, forward fold, Uttanasana. Beautiful. Halfway lift as you inhale, lots of length. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want. Remember, you can skip it. You can substitute cat-cow. So you do you. See you in downward facing dog. Thanks, Janet. Ujjayi breath. So big and spacious. All right. From your down dog, inhale, left leg high. And you are welcome once again to explore. Open your hip up. Maybe take some circles with your knee. Maybe point, flex, circle your ankle around. See if you can keep your strong foundation in your hands. Keep your connection to your strong core, lifting you up. Keep your breath flowing through every little space. So again, your breath is there to support you. Can you use it? Take one more inhale, your left leg really, really high, long, strong, powerful. Exhale, left knee towards your nose. Don't let your hips sink down. You should be on your back, tippy toes, and then step forward as soft as you can. Rise slowly into your crescent lunge. So all of your toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. Remember, rather than sinking into your legs, hug towards midline. So front hip energetically is pulling back hip is energetically pulling forward. You feel strong and stable through your foundation. Your upper body then is your expression. So what do you want to embody in your expression of the pose? Feel into it. Breathe into it. Good job. Maybe take your gaze up. One more inhale. Beautiful, everybody. As you exhale, lean forward. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Push your hands into your thigh. Puff up through your low back. So draw your belly button in and up. Feel your core engage. Keep that. It will help you balance. Lean forward. Float your back foot off the ground. So your hip stays square. Your belly button's still pulling in and up. You're still connected to your strong core. Stay where you're at, or at any point you can add some arms. So forward, back, out to the sides, prayer hands. Press with your back foot like you're stomping on an invisible wall. Lengthen from the crown of your head all the way back to your heel. One last deep breath. Nice, Steve. So good, you guys. Come back to crescent lunge, soft landing if possible. Nice, Stacy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Find horizon lunge once again. So left arm reaches forward, up, and back. All of your toes face towards the windows. You're on the outer edge of your back foot. Your hips come down. So this can be a great place to stay. Get a nice stretch for your hips, for your right side body. You can work it from here, or maybe you lift your hips up, take a variation of side plank. Maybe you lift and lower your hips a few times. So work it however you want on this side. Does not have to be exactly what you did on the other side. Feel around. Notice. Rather than tuning out because you're bored, tune in and make it more interesting. There's so much happening inside your body if you just pay attention. Give it a couple more rounds. Really good, everyone. Okie doke. With your next inhalation, inhale, reach your left arm up, lift your hips up, kind of rewinding back to your low lunge. So low lunge, all of your toes face forward, and then keep walking your hands now over the right long edge of your mat and turn your toes towards the right long edge of your mat. You're in a wide-legged straddle, wide-legged forward fold. Take it on this side wherever you want to go. Does not have to be what you did on the other. Maybe you try something totally different. Just feel around. Use your breath. Use your awareness. Open mouth size. Always welcome. Ah. Nice, Mary Jo. Nice, Sydney. About 2 more rounds. All right, from wherever you are working, come to a place where your hands or your fingertips can touch the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to, and then crawl your hands to the top of your space, back to your low lunge. Into your standing split. So left foot is your foundation. Lift your right leg. Nice, Chris. So make your right foot active. Spread your toes, wiggle them around. Feel the energy flowing all the way up into your toes. Use your core to hold you, to lift you out of your left leg. Variations welcome, exploration welcome. So maybe left arm behind left leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. Maybe little handstand hops. Maybe you lift up to your left tippy toes. See how that feels. Awesome. Very nice, friends. Make sure your breath is still right there with you. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your left leg a little bit higher. And then exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of your left knee. Both knees bend. Get small. Inhale, re-extend. Get long. You can take a hop if you want. Exhale, one more time. Shiva squat. Curl in, hollow out. Inhale, re-extend. Right leg high. And then this time, exhale into your little tiny potato ball. So big toes touch, tuck and curl. Nice, Kelly. So lift your heels up if you want, work balance and strength, or press your heels down, work flexibility in your ankles, up to you. Also, if you would like to try something different this time, you could turn it into a toe stand, point your knees straight forward, and bring your hands to your heart center. So just balancing on your tiptoes. And if you still want something different, a little more challenging, you're welcome to play with your crow pose. Bring your hands to the ground in front of you. Work your knees up on your triceps. Keep your waistline lifting. Maybe lift one or both feet off the ground. So wherever you want to work, go for it. About 2-3 more breaths. Nice, Scott. Really good. Love it, you guys. Nice variations. All right. If you're working somewhere, start to wrap it up. We'll meet in our halfway lift. So next inhale, heels down, spine long. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, bow, let it go. And root to rise. Take it all the way up. Inhale, arms extend. Pause in high mountain. Check in with your posture. Can you find a neutral spine? Can you find a neutral pelvis? What does it feel like in your body? Left foot this time will be your foundation. Lift your right knee, standing staff. So right knee lifts, toes flex back and active. For now, hug in with your inner thighs. Imagine you're zipping a zipper up through your midline. So everything's hugging in and lifting up, getting taller. Yes, beautiful. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, nice tally. Sit back into your one-legged chair, your figure 4. So outer right ankle, top of left thigh, your butt goes back, your arms reach back. This is where we're headed when we flow. But for right now, you do you. Explore any way you want. So you can do what you did on the other side, or maybe this side feels different and you want to try something different. Maybe you're falling out. Maybe you fall out 10 times, come back in 10 times. That is the practice. Be compassionate, be playful rather than critical and judgmental. So that voice in your head, notice how it speaks to you. Get curious about it. Take about 2-3 more rounds wherever you're working. Awesome job, everybody. All right, we're going to start to make our way back to our standing staff. So slowly come back to standing staff with your right knee lifted. If you need to set your right foot down, you can take high mountain instead. That's perfectly fine. If you want more, see if you can extend your right leg forward without leaning back. So press through your heel. Draw in with your lowest, deepest abdominals. One more in-breath. And then exhale, we've got our curtsy bow. So right toes off the left edge of your mat. Swing your arms back. Take a little bow. Yes. Inhale. Back to standing staff. Or you can take an extended leg curtsy if you'd rather. And exhale, one more time. Take your bow. Bend your knees as you reach back. Inhale, high mountain. So both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. And exhale, slow dive all the way down and fold. Very nice. Half lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, step back. Use your exhale to lower yourself down. Chaturanga, strong core. Heart lifts with your in-breath. Peel your heart open. And then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So great place to stay in your down dog. Give yourself a few rounds, or you're also welcome to take a child's pose for a moment. Any other resting pose of your choice. So about 5 rounds of breath, just kind of reconnecting, recalibrating, noticing. Maybe you want to give yourself a big sigh. Reset. So we are going to now move through that entire flow, that entire sequence, everything we just did pretty much. But we'll go a little faster. We'll move through it 2 times, and we'll move 1 breath, 1 movement instead of holding. So I cue slow, and I do it on purpose because I want you to breathe slow and breathe big and breathe deep. So if I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can actually just breathe slower, breathe bigger, breathe deeper, and move with your breath. If at any time you want to take a little break or you want to do your own thing, always, that is up to you. So honor your own needs. Give yourself whatever your body is calling for. I don't know how you feel, only you know how you feel. So honor it and listen to it. If you are coming with me, my friends, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. All right, great big inhalation as you push the ground away. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, find your halfway lift position, lengthen. And exhale, let it go. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand. Arms overhead, breathe in. And exhale, hands to your heart center, breathe out. All right, here we go. Inhale, high mountain, reach up. Baby back bend, exhale, cactus your arms, puff up your chest, curl open. Re-extend, realign, inhale. And then exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So sit back, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Maybe stay on tiptoes, high mountain. So as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you take your dive down. So stick your butt out. Use your core to help balance. Nice, Trishy. Inhale, heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower or even hold empty. Nice, Steve. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, friends. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Strong, powerful through your right leg. Exhale, as soft as you can, step forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh, draw your belly button in and up, prepare for your balance. Inhale, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. We're gonna stay and hold as we exhale, option to add your arms here. Inhale, bring it back, crescent lunge, soft landing. Exhale, hands to the ground. Horizon lunge. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. And just rewind it. Exhale, reach up, forward and down. Low lunge, listen. Straight into standing splits. Right foot roots down. Inhale your left leg high. Just one time. Shiva squat. Exhale, left knee to the back of right. Yes, inhale, re-extend or take a little hoppy hop. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, big toes touch all the way to empty as you tuck and curl. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. So stick your butt out and lengthen your spine. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your left knee up. Exhale, figure 4, sit back, reach back. Yes. Inhale, standing staff, reach up. Maybe extend your left leg forward. Exhale, curtsy bow. Take your bow. Say thank you very much to yourself in your head. Inhale, come back to standing staff. Exhale one more time, bow. Yes, beautiful. Inhale, high mountain. Arms reach up, both feet on your mat. Exhale, dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga dandasana, lower down. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, lift your heart, peel it open. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, everybody. Inhale, left leg high. Strong and powerful. Exhale, step through super softly. Very nice. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Prepare for your balance. Find your strong core. Inhale, back foot floats up as you lean forward. Hold as you exhale. Optional arms if you want to add them. Very nice. Come back, crescent, soft landing. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Horizon, reach forward, up and back, facing the windows. And then exhale, just rewind, reach up, forward and down, low lunge. Straight into your standing splits. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Spread your toes. Exhale, Shiva squat just one time. Yes, inhale, re-extend or take a little hoppy hop. And then straight into your little tiny potato bug ball as you exhale. All the way to empty, get small, compact, find your center. Inhale, half lift, spine long, parallel to the ground. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your right knee up, flexion through your toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, reach back. Yes. Inhale, back to your standing staff. You can extend your right leg if you want more. Exhale, curtsy bow. Right toes off the left edge. Take a bow. Beautiful. Nice, Stacy. Inhale, standing staff. And one more time, bow. Beautiful. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat. Both arms to the sky. Stretch. And keep that length as you slowly dive into your fold. Traction out your spine. Beautiful. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, very nice, my friends. That's one round. We've got one more. This time I'm going to add a few things, change a few things up. So just like you have been doing, stay present, listen to my cues. They are invitations. So take what works, leave the rest behind. You're coming with me, downward facing dog. One more great big inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space, forward fold. Inhale to your half lift. Exhale, let it go. Rise all the way up. Big full body stretch as you breathe in. And hands to heart as you breathe out. All right, last round. Here we go. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Open your heart. Nice knot. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So sit back, reach back, maybe lift to tiptoes. Balance challenge. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain. So as tall as you can grow. Yes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes as you take your slow dive all the way down and fold. Beautiful. Heels on the ground, halfway lift. Inhale. Kim, exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, roll your shoulders back and down, point your elbow tips back. Exhale, down dog. All right, listen. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Stay or exhale, right knee, left elbow. So a little twist underneath your body. Inhale, re-extend, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Push the ground away as you come forward. Inhale, three-legged. And then last one, everybody. Exhale, knee towards your nose and then step forward softly. Low lunge. Rise, crescent lunge. Breathe in, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Beautiful. Exhale, hands to front thigh, lean forward, navel to spine, preparing for balance. Inhale, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. Stay here. Exhale, add your arms if you'd like. Long, strong, powerful line. Beautiful. And then come back, soft landing, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Horizon lunge. Reach forward, up, and back. Let your hips come down. And exhale, reach up, forward, and down. Back to low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. We will take a moment in standing splits. You can hold or option to open up into a balancing half moon. So you walk your right hand forward just a bit and then peel your left hip open, stack it on top of right. Yes, nice, Charles. Stay strong through your back foot. Awesome, Janet. See if you can lift your back leg a little bit higher. See if you can breathe into every little space. Beautiful, amazing. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, nice and easy, Shiva squat. So neutralizing your spine, curl in. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high. And then into your little tiny potato bug ball. Exhale all the way to empty, get small and compact. Nice, Andrea. Inhale, half lift, heels down, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, bow and fold. And then rise all the way up. Inhale, reach up, lift your left knee up, standing staff. Listen, eagle pose. Left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. Right together, wrap the backs of your shoulders instead. So squeeze through the tops of your thighs. And if you are able to, you can wrap your toes around your calf. If you can't get that second wrap of your toes, just keep your toes active. And then as you sit back, keep your spine long. So draw belly button in and up and imagine you're reaching your tailbone towards the ground. You are an eagle. What does the energy of an eagle feel like? Embody it. Focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed. All at the same time, gaze right through your arms. Take one more round, maybe sit a little bit lower. So nice. As you inhale, standing staff, everything unwinds. Reach up, lift your left knee, maybe extend your left leg. Exhale, curtsy bow. Take your bow. Thank you very much. Good. Inhale, standing staff. Reach up, maybe extend left leg or lift left knee. Exhale, bow. One more time on this side. Beautiful, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Grow tall. And exhale, slow dive. Feel your body move through space. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, nice K. Plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga dandasana, or skip it if you'd rather. Always the option to skip it. Inhale, peel your heart open. Don't just move through it, be in it. Then take it back, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale your left leg to the sky, three-legged. Stay here, hold here, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist underneath your body. Good. Inhale, three-legged, stretch it out. Use your strong core, left to left, aim for your armpit. Inhale, three-legged. Now everybody, last one, knee towards your nose, keep your hips high, step forward softly. Low lunge. High crescent lunge, breathe in, rise. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, feel it. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Draw your belly button in and up. Puff up through your low back. And inhale, find your balance. Lean forward, back foot floats up. Stay and hold for your exhale. Maybe add some arms. Yes. And then come back, soft landing, crescent lunge. Inhale. Beautiful. Hands to the ground as you exhale. Horizon lunge. Left arm forward, up, back, hips come down. And then just rewind. Left arm up, forward, down, back to low lunge, into standing splits. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Pause here. You can hold standing splits, stay, or balancing half moon. So walk your left hand forward just a bit. Peel your right hip open, stack it on top of left. Yes. Press with your back foot like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. So if you can engage your leg, it will feel so much lighter. Nice, Nat. Breathe into every little space. Breathe in every direction. See if you can lift your back leg a tiny bit higher. One more inhale. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Come into your Shiva squat. So curl in, kind of neutralizing through your spine. Very nice. And then inhale, standing split. One last time. Tiny little potato bug ball with your exhale all the way to empty. Get small and compact. Find your center. Nice, Mary Jo. Inhale, half lift. Stick your butt out. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Nice, Eric. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Float your right knee up. Standing staff. Remember, eagle pose this time. Right knee on top, right arm on bottom. So wrap your legs, wrap your arms, squeeze through the tops of your thighs. Sit back, weight is in your heel as you sit back. And think of your spine long. So not leaning forward and looking at the ground, but gazing straight through your arms. See if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. You are an eagle. Embody the energy of an eagle. Get curious about it. What does it feel like? So focused and alert. Calm and relaxed. Take one last round here. Amazing job. As you inhale, come back to standing staff. Unwrap everything. Reach up. Maybe extend right leg. And then curtsy bow. Arm swing back. Take your bow. Beautiful. Back to standing staff one last time if you want. And one last time. Take your bow. Exhale. Beautiful. High mountain. Stretch. Lengthen. Exhale, dive down and fold. You're amazing, friends. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Now listen. Plant your hands, feet back, plank position. Pause in your plank. One arm at a time. Come down to your forearms. Forearm plank. So elbows under your shoulders. Forearms no wider than your shoulders. See if you can get your forearms parallel, like you're making a number 11 on the ground. Spread your fingers and press especially into thumbs and index. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Now, don't let your elbows drift apart. Dolphin pose. Walk your toes in and lift your hips up. So as you walk your toes in, don't let your elbows drift apart. Hug in with your upper arms. Push down through the belly of your forearms. Press your heart back towards the back wall. Imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. So use your core to lift you up. You can stay here and hold here, or if there's some way you want to explore, maybe lifting one leg, then the other leg, or even taking little hops towards forearm stand, go for it. See if you can stay for 3 more breaths. I know this is a hard pose. I know there is discomfort. It is temporary. You can do anything for a couple of breaths. Use your breath to hold you, to support you, maybe big open mouth sighs. Take just one more. Good job, everybody. Bring your feet down, bring your knees down, sit back, child, embryo, puppy, heroes. So take a moment, just rest, just feel. Feel all that energy inside of you flowing through you. So feel yourself not just as a physical being, but as an energetic being as well. Couple more grounding breaths. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Maybe you come back to your intention. Good job, everybody. Your next breath or two, find your way to downward facing dog. All right, Ujjayi breath. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then open your right hip. Everybody this time, bend your right knee, reach it out and up. Feel your outer right glute squeeze to create this action. So you don't create this by sinking into your left side. Ideally, both hands stay rooted, both shoulders stay square. This action comes from your right hip. It's called your medial glute, the outside of your right butt cheek. See if you can get it to engage. Use it to lift your right knee a little bit higher. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, right knee towards your nose, curl in and then step through softly. This time, pivot your back heel down, setting up for warrior two, and rise as you are ready, Virabhadrasana 2. All right, reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach back. Keep bending your front knee a lot. Keep tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Don't let it collapse in. And then breathe into your long right side. Puff up through your right ribs. Breathe into your right waistline. If there's a variation you want to take, go for it. So you can do whatever you want with your left arm. You reach it behind you and forward. Slide your left hand down your back leg. Yes, work that length in your right side body. Take one more big inhale. Bend your right knee a little more. Then as you exhale, come back to your warrior two, setting up for triangles. Straighten your front leg. If you want, you can shorten your stance just a little bit. Pull your hips back like there's a rope attached to them. It's pulling back as you reach forward. So reach in these opposite directions. You can't reach anymore. Tip it over. Right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky. So if you come into it slowly and intentionally, it actually feels quite different. So take your time moving into each pose and breathing into each pose and working each pose. What can you find? What can you create? If you want more, you could reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. And if you can hold the integrity of the pose with your strong legs and your strong core, you can reach both arms forward like you're holding an invisible yoga block in between your palms. Yes. Take about 2 more rounds wherever you are working. Keep your heart open. Don't let it collapse and look at the ground. It wants to look up. So try to create that action. So nice, everybody. All right, from the press of your feet, next time you inhale, reverse triangle. So rise up, reach up, and just slightly back. Keep your hips level. So if it feels like one hip is lower than the other, see if you can level them out. And just feel that length again in your right side from your right fingertips all the way down to your right foot. Push your right foot firmly down as you reach through your fingers. One more big inhale, lots of length. Good job. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge. Low lunge. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up again. Open your hip again. Stay here or flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Lift through your heart and breathe down into your belly. Feel your strong back muscles supporting you. Awesome, Jen. Take one more big in breath. Good, Sydney. And then come back. Regular down dog. Everybody walk it out. So absolutely hang out here. Keep walking it out. Or invitation to move through a vinyasa on your own. So come forward to a plank position and then just lower down. And everybody eventually downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Okay, friends, from your down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your left hip, bend your knee. It's like your left hip is a hinge on a door and your left leg is the door. It just swings open. So try not to collapse into your right side. Keep both hands firmly rooted, both shoulders square. This movement, this action is created at your left hip. So learn how to use the mobility of your left hip. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your left knee a little bit higher. Awesome, Chris. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Curl in, push the ground away, step through softly. And then warrior two is where we're headed. So pivot back, heel down. Windmill your arms up. Settle in. Yeah, good. So bending your front knee deeply, tracking it towards your pinky toe. Next inhalation, reverse your warrior. So stay in your legs. Keep that deep bend in your front knee and keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body. Breathe into your left side, left waistline. Space between your left ribs. Any variation you want to take with your right arm. Couple more rounds. So feel it. Rather than tuning out, trying to distract yourself, tune in. Be in your body, even if it's challenging, even if it's uncomfortable. One more inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. And rather than just tipping it over from here, feel first that pull of your hips towards the back wall. So hips reach back as you reach forward. Find as much length as possible. Then the only thing that has to change is your arms. Left towards the ground, right towards the sky. Heart stays open. Hips stay open. Yes, good. Stay where you're at. This is your pose. Or if you want, right arm could reach forward. Bicep next to your ear. Feel that length in your right side. Nice, Nat. Maybe both arms reach forward. Awesome, Trish. So again, like you're holding that invisible yoga block in between your palms. Yeah, awesome. Last couple of rounds. Your pose, your expression. Feel it. Be in it. Then from the press of your feet, next time you breathe in, rise, reverse triangle, reach up and reach back slightly. Keep your hips as level as you can, not sinking into either one. Press down firmly into your left foot and reach through your left fingers. Lots of length. One more inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Cartwheel your hands to the ground. Low lunge position once again. Low lunge. From low lunge, three-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Open your left hip again. Stay or flip your dog this time. Left foot comes down. Left arm reaches forward. Back muscles hug around your spine. Beautiful. Nice width. Breathe down into your belly. Amazing. Take one more big inhale. And then everybody downward facing dog. Walk it out. Ah. All right. Keep walking it out. Or invitation to inhale, come forward to your high plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Hips lift as you breathe out, downward facing dog. From your down dog, friends, set your knees down. Come into a kneeling position, hero's pose. We're gonna work with camel for a moment. So if you want extra cushion for your knees, you can take your mat, fold it over once or even twice so your knees have extra cushion. And then come into extended hero's pose. So still on your knees, but your butt is lifted and you're nice and tall. Bring your knees hips width distance apart. If you have a block and you want to use it, you could put it in between your inner thighs at the smallest setting, and that will just help support your low back and help engage your transverse abdominals. So I personally like my toes curled under. It stabilizes the shins, and it also brings your heels a little closer to you. Bring your hands to your low back, like you're about to put them in your back pockets. If this bothers your wrist, you can make fists or wrap your fingers around your waist, whatever works. Roll your shoulders back and down, point your elbow tips back, and then press your hands forward into your hips. And at the same time, press your hips back into your hands. So hands press forward, but hips press back. You should feel what's called Your transverse abdominis, that lowest, deepest tone of your abdominals, you should feel that happening. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. This can be where you stay or reach one hand back, whichever one feels more comfortable. Reach it back, locate your heel. Keep puffing up your chest. Keep hugging in with your inner thighs. Maybe reach your other hand back. Grab your other heel. Camel pose. Breathe. 3 rounds here if you can. Hug in with inner thighs to stay out of low back. Puff up your heart. Curl open and feel all that space and length down your front body. One last round. Huge breath. We're going to come out slowly the same way we came in. So one hand to your low back, then the other. See if you can lead with your heart rather than your head. Slowly come back to neutral. And then from here, you can unfold your mat if you've got it folded and just come into a puppy pose. So your hips are still over your knees. Walk your hands forward. So for a moment, puppy with your hips lifted. And then after a couple of breaths in puppy pose, sit all the way back to a child's pose. That should feel real nice. Ah, good job. Come up to tabletop and take a little bit of intuitive movement, just like at the very, very beginning of class. Cat cows, hip circles, barrel rolls. And then eventually, friends, downward facing dog. So just a little bit longer. Keep that ujjayi breath. Keep it going. Powerful and strong. Inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, pigeon pose. Right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down gently. So right knee nice and wide towards the width of your yoga mat. There's a long edge. Pull your right butt cheek up and back like there's a rope attached to it, pulling back and up as you take your heart forward and down. So try not to just plop into your hips. Create the strong structure and then soften into it, soften around it. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, if it will serve you better there, please feel free. Big, spacious inhales that move all the way down into your hips. And exhales that just allow you to let go, to soften. Maybe you come back to your own personal intention. Is there any way you can connect to it here? Invite it in. Be here for about 4 or 5 more breaths. Just like we did at the very, very beginning. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you possibly can. Expand, inflate, hold. Extra little sit. And then big sigh. However you would like to, find your way back to downward facing dog. So you could go back to a three-legged dog, give your right leg a nice little shaky shake. Any other way you want to get there. Eventually down dog. If you want a vinyasa in between sides, you can take it. And then my friends, just in your own time, as you are ready, find your way into pigeon with your left shin forward. Just take your time to set yourself up intentionally. Awareness, strength and structure first, and then soften. Breathe. Big, spacious inhales. Slow, steady exhales all the way to empty every time. I'm gonna leave it up to you. So when you feel like you're pretty even on both sides, you might give yourself that big, huge inhale, that extra little sip, and then a big open mouth sigh, just on your own. Do it for yourself on your own. And then eventually downward facing dog, one last down dog, or if you'd rather, one last child's pose. And if you do want one last vinyasa, now would also be your time to move through that. Please take your time. End up in child's pose, end up in down dog, and just notice whatever there is to notice. Many of you are already there, but we'll eventually come down onto our back. So just your next few rounds, however you want to make that transition, find your way onto your back. You can face either direction. You can get there however you want. And then once you are down on your back, my friends, draw your knees in towards your belly and just find a little rock from side to side. Your low back, a little massage. Eventually, supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go to either side first. Just be aware of the space around you. Be respectful of your neighbor. Take about 4 or 5 rounds on each side. And at this point, just give all of your weight to the ground. yourself be held and supported. You've taken about 4 or 5 rounds on one side, slowly and mindfully transition over to the other side. Then no rush. Please take your time, but when you do feel pretty even on both sides with your twists, come back to center and move through any finishing poses that you would like for about 10 breaths. Anything else that your body is still calling for? Maybe you take an inversion. Maybe you go straight into your Shavasana. You're just ready to relax. It's perfectly fine. Happy baby is always a good one at the end of practice, just to kind of traction out the spine. Anywhere you want to go. And then eventually you're making your way into your final relaxation. As you make your way into your final relaxation, you can let your breath now just become effortless. Let go of any control, any manipulation, and just let your body breathe you once again. You slowly work your way into your Shavasana. I will read to you. And this is just about the winter solstice. So it says the winter solstice marks the longest night of the year and the slow return of the sun. It is the deepest point of the seasonal exhale when darkness reaches its peak before light begins to increase again. This moment was honored across cultures as a threshold, not because things suddenly improved, but because the direction changed. The solstice reminds us that turning points are often subtle. The light does not rush back, it returns gradually. Astrologically, the solstice marks the sun's entry into Capricorn, shifting the focus from meaning to responsibility, from asking why to asking what we are willing to build. This is not about forcing movement, but about grounding insight into form and committing to what can be tended to over time. I love that. Things do not suddenly improve. The light does not rush back, but the direction changes and the light starts to gradually return. So that's kind of like life. Usually things don't change super suddenly into just bliss and joy and perfection. But it's a slow coming back into the light after shedding, after letting go. Transformation doesn't happen overnight. Once you make the decision to change, everything starts to slowly unfold in a new way. You start to become slowly. So that intention you set at the beginning of class, maybe It doesn't happen tomorrow or the next day, but slowly over time, you start to embody it. You start to cultivate it just day by day by showing up for yourself, by tending to it, and keeping your awareness and your intention in your heart, and just staying connected to yourself. So these last few moments, friends, perhaps you come back to your intention. Perhaps you reflect back a little bit on the year, what you're ready to shed and let go of, or what has already been shed. Just feel into that becoming, whatever you're ready to step into, knowing that it probably won't happen tomorrow, but it's part of you now. It's there. You're bringing awareness to it. You're putting it out into the universe. You're holding it in your heart. So these last few moments, just let your breath be effortless. And allow yourself to simply just soak everything in. Let it integrate. Shavasana. A deep breath in. Let it go. Just slowly, gently bring movement back into your body. Move your fingers, toes. Maybe give yourself a little temple massage, jaw massage. Eventually roll to either side, fetal position. Just curl into yourself. The ground holds you just a little bit longer. Maybe allowing this pose to feel symbolic of just a rebirth, stepping back into the world with new perspective, new eyes, new energy. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began, facing forward towards the front of your mat and the front of our space. And just sit up tall. Gather your hands to your heart. Prayer hands are one palm stacked over the other. And we'll close together with one big collective Om. So try not to worry about how you sound. Nobody cares, no judgment. Just focus more on how it feels to use your voice to let it flow through your body and then express out your mouth, your own vibration. So start by exhaling, empty out, clear your throat if you need. And then breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, for letting me guide you. Namaste. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, everybody. I will be here all the Sundays. I'm not going anywhere until I go on my Mexico retreat on the 12th of January. So be here for the next couple weeks or so, maybe 3, 4 weeks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You'll miss me. Oh, you are? Oh, yeah. Good for you. Okay, and then I'm going. So probably San Poncho. So Puerto Vallarta is where you fly in, and then it's like an hour and a half. Sayulita, yeah, it's right next to Sayulita. Yeah, I'm staying there after for a couple days. Yeah, I like Sayulita, but it's like blown up. Have you been there? It's very touristy now. Okay, a long time ago. Yeah. I think if you go north. It's better, a little better. Yeah, the north end is less loud. Yeah. You survived it. You did it. Good job. Good job. Getting your self-care. Ending the year right, I guess. Ending the year right.